This video is about Skrol's list views. They matter because a list of names is the best format to represent a contact database online. You may have a good reason to be skeptical, but that's because you haven't seen list views like Skrol's. So let's dig in. A list of contacts in the middle consists of vertical columns, horizontal rows, and individual editable cells similar to a conventional spreadsheet. You can scroll this list to the right and back to the left to see up to 56 columns of information, or scroll it up and down to peruse as many contacts as you'll ever have. The columns represent data fields, such as the work email, title, first name, and all others. A selected row of cells represents a currently active contact. In this case, it is Congressman Pete Aguilar, along with his sidebar on the right. Here is what you can do with his record when it is active. Double-clicking or tapping on the contact name opens the folder with all the information related to Mr. Aguilar. I'll use the escape key to close the folder. Double-clicking or tapping on the email cell opens the Compose window, so you can send a Gmail message to Mr. Aguilar directly from Skrol. Double-clicking or tapping on a phone number starts a call on your Apple or Android phone connected to your PC or laptop. This way, you can talk directly on your computer without taking your phone from a purse or pocket. It's a handy option to have in places that don't allow using cell phones. Double-clicking or tapping on the social site or chat service ID and website name will open a related page, such as Mr. Aguilar's Facebook page in this example. Double-clicking or tapping on the Twitter ID will open the Compose window so you can type and send a direct tweet to Mr. Aguilar right from Skrol. Double-clicking or tapping on the address field will open the Directions menu so you can see how long it takes to drive, commute, bike, or walk to Mr. Aguilar's office from your work, home, or your current location. It is a 39-minute walk from our office to his on Pennsylvania Avenue. And the right mouse click on any cell will open a menu with other actions available for each field, as well as the customary cut, copy, and paste commands. Inline editing is another unique feature of Skrol that you probably don't expect to see. Here's how it works. I'll turn off the contact sidebar and the groups list to see more columns while editing records. To update any field like you would in a spreadsheet, click and hold down the cursor over it. Let's correct the lowercase to the uppercase of the party field for Mr. Allen's record. The Tab key takes you to the next field, and the Shift-Tab combo takes you back, so you can edit an entire row like you would in a spreadsheet. Arrow up key will take you to the row above, and arrow down to the row below. The inline editing is particularly handy while updating large lists and a lot faster than opening, editing, and saving a contact folder each time you need to make a minor change. Here is another tip. To add a new person to the list, just click this icon or use a Ctrl-Alt-I shortcut and just start typing. Joseph Agnew, Senator, Republican, and hit enter to save your entries. Saved. As you can see, this is the fastest way of adding new people. Let's delete this fictitious record and proceed to learn about navigation so you can see for yourself how Skrol makes navigating large lists of names fast and convenient. This particular list of names includes 28 columns of information about the members of the United States Congress. Let's go back to the first column to select the Settings menu and use the Pin the First Column command to freeze it. Now you can see the names of senators and representatives while scrolling the list in either direction. When the first column isn't pinned, you may choose to display a tooltip above the currently selected record with the name of the contact for your reference. This option provides a benefit similar to the pinned column, except only for one row. The app's flexibility doesn't stop there. Skrol's list view lets you display only the columns you need to see for any particular list. Here's how it works. To start, you can reposition columns directly in the list view. Just click on a column's header, hold the mouse button down, and move it like this. Done. If you don't want to see a suffix column all the time, just open the column menu and select the Hide Column command to close the suffixes. You can adjust the width of any column to accommodate the different size monitors. Skrol will remember your settings when switching between computers. Alternatively, you can click on the Auto Size This Column command or the Auto Size All Columns for the full list view. Once your list view is well organized, you can browse contacts on just about any criteria you wish, such as, I would like to peruse contacts by party affiliation, or show me congresspeople by their last names, or any other column you need. You can also sort any column in an up or down order. Just click the header to change it. But that was just the beginning of this flexibility. The Skrol's list view custom layouts let you choose what columns and in what order to show for different groups. Here's how it works. First, let's go to the List Options menu and select the Change Layout All Columns command. Next, let's use the List View Settings menu to select the Edit All Columns List View Layout window to see all available columns and their status and order. The fields in black on the left are predefined in the Google Contacts database. The fields in the blue on the right are custom global fields related to this congressional contact list. The check mark next to the field instructs the app to show the column for that field. To turn the first name column off, let's click the check mark first and the Apply button second to see the change. Let's click the check mark and the Apply button again to return the first name column to the list. To change the position of the home state column, drag and drop it into any other location and click the Save button. As you can see, the home state column has moved into the 5th position on the list. You can similarly select and modify all other list view styles by choosing the Change Layout command. To assign any available list view layout to a group, let's open back the Groups list on the left. Next, open the Groups Settings menu here and select the List View Layout submenu. Finally, let's switch from the All column to the Compact layout. From now on, the My Contacts group will show only the most essential columns of information. This convenience will turn any list of names into a thoroughly personalized experience. I hope you've enjoyed watching this demonstration and would enjoy editing, navigating, and customizing your own lists even more. Thank you for watching, and happy scrolling!